Hey, yo, Vapor Central, man. You guys ready to smoke a shitload of weed tonight? You guys ready to laugh at a shitload of jokes tonight? All right, you sound hype as fuck. Give it up for Toronto's best self-introducing host. Your host with the most. Scabs in his throat, Hunter Collins. It's Weedy Wednesdays. Woo! Okay, you gave it up way more for weed before I came out, and you were like, this guy isn't weed. Fuck this dude. Welcome to Vapor Central, man. Got a real fun show for you guys tonight on Weedy Wednesday. Your headliner is literally the voice of Hamilton, Ontario. You can hear him on Y108 all the time. From the town of 16-year-old MILFs, Barry Taylor. You ever been to Hamilton? Do you know their rep? You know the Hamilton rep? They breed really young, right? It's like where? Dundalk. That sounds like a place where they fuck young. I'm from Dundalk. It's my impression of a Dundayian. Yeah, Hamilton's fucked up, man. If you didn't know, Hamilton's fucked up, man. They breed super young. Only in Hamilton will you see like a 16-year-old girl pushing her own 3-year-old in a stroller who's tugging her own newborn in a wagon behind. Kitchener, you're from Kitchener. You do see that in Kitchener, don't ya? And you also see a lot of people from Kitchener who pretend like they're not German. Right? Because it used to be called Berlin, right? Kitchener? It always means, hey man, I'm Hunter. And they're like, oh, my name is Hans, I'm from Canada. All hail Stephen Hitler. I mean, Hopper. Same guy. Kitchener's good town. Good town. Got our party couches. You guys comfy over there? Party couch, you guys comfy? Good place to bring a date, this place, huh? Right? The main place? Yeah, and best place what? Possible, yes. Okay, he said it took him like 15 words to say best place possible. So you know front row's baked as fuck. Just best place. The best plausible. It's the plausiblest place. Well, welcome. You bring your steez, man. You brought your steez with you? Is this your steez? The whole crew. Does anyone refer to like the person they like as their steez anymore? Or have I been listening to Run DMC again? Is that what happened? Did I just listen to Run DMC and think steez was a thing? God, that's embarrassing. Oh, man. But your lady friend. Yes. How long you guys been together? 2 years. That's wonderful. And are you guys at the point you're getting married soon? Congratulations. How long do you plan on being married for? Another 2. He's realistic. It's a new millennium. It's a new millennium. See, I'm going to love my girlfriend till the day I die too, man. But after that, I'm going to need some space. I want angel sex. You know what I mean? Fuck little angels. Get a WJ. Get a dub J. Wing job. Fucking fuck some feathers. So 2 years. Are you guys at the point where you're comfortable hearing each other poo yet? Around everybody. And you spend a lot of time in jail. And just, I poo around everybody. I don't give a fuck. I've actually discovered that you're not wrong. Guys, you know, I don't talk about the difference between men and women very often, guys, okay? But I will say, I think I've determined the main difference between guys and girls, okay? The main difference. And that's that women won't typically take a shit in an alleyway. Think about it. If you guys were to leave Vapor Central after the show, go out in the alleyway, get some last-minute PCP for your fucking BB gun squirrel shooting adventures or whatever, you know, and you like stumbled over this fuming human turd, you wouldn't be like, ooh, which man or woman did this? You'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Wouldn't even occur to you it could be a female turd. Woman would have the decency, you know, to leave a note, you know, sorry, something thoughtful like that, you know. You ladies are good. Got some crazy good-looking dames in this crowd tonight. Look at these. Look at the dames around you, man. You girls are like the inside of a drug dealer's wallet. Just a bunch of tens. Just a bunch of tens. I just moved in with my girlfriend, man. Moved in with my girlfriend, and I'm not comfortable hearing her poo. By the way, we've been together 6 years, but if I ever hear my girlfriend poo, like just one blooch sound of me breaking up with her, right there. That's what that is. Before the water's got time to splash up against her ass, I'm halfway out the door, the stick and a bindle just fucking off. Forget that. I refuse to accept poo comes out of my girlfriend. Refuse. The only thing I think comes out of her, maybe rainbows and the odd cardinal or something like that. Not poo. One time I heard her fart in her sleep. Sounded like an inquisitive dog. Almost left. Almost fucking left. I had one shoe on. Man, I know this is always risky, man. We just moved into this new apartment building like 5 days ago. No joke. Today, we moved into like this big condo building. Been there 5 days. Today, the guy across the hallway killed himself. You can't help but take that personal. You know what I mean? Like, I know, I'm sorry I listened to a lot of Kid Rock. I didn't think it was meant that you should do that. It's always a risk talking to you guys about death, you know, because you're all baked. You're like, I just want to think about life, man. Think about life and licorice. But you can't fear death, man. Fuck it. Man, when I'm going to die, I'm going to be ready to die. You know, I'm going to be all fucking old, have the posture of a, like, beaver that's trying to stand on its hind legs, you know. So I'll be ready to go, you know. I'll be all old. I'll just hear, like, some fucking Kardashian great-grandchild got their own show. I'll be like, oh, what's that? Klondike Kardashian got their own show? Maybe it's time to get the old sharpened broomstick in the stool and just fucking end it. Again, talking to you guys about death. Big risk. Hey, comics, don't talk about death. They hate thinking about it. But when I go, man, I don't give a fuck, man. I want to have fun with that. You know, no one gets mummified anymore. Wouldn't it be cool to get mummified? Just fucking get a fucking iced out sarcophagus and shit. Fucking do the mummy pose, throw some gang signs and shit. Or get plastified. Wouldn't it be cool to get plastified after you die? Like, remember that German guy, the Body Works exhibit? You had, like, people with, like, just naked and, like, you could see their lungs and shit playing tennis and stuff like that. Remember that Body Works exhibit? Wouldn't it be cool to do that? Just be all old and plastified. Get your fucking grandkids to use you as, like, a warning for their kids, you know, so that they don't steal from the cookie jar. If you steal from the cookie jar, old Grandpa Hunter's gonna eat you. Just be there in the corner, fucking... Don't let the plastic man get me, Mom! Or just put you by the door, fucking hang keys on your fingers and shit. You know? But while I'm here alive, man, hey, man, isn't it great to be alive, folks? Huh? Alive and high. What a great combo. Way better than dead and high. Man, I have a lot of fun with all this shit I do, man. Like, here's something I tried out the other day. I'm not ready to have kids, right? But my sister has kids, and I like taking care of them. And I was riding her bicycle down the street one day, and because she has a young daughter who's like 3 years old, it has the child's bike seat on the back, you know? So I'm this dude with this child bike seat, and I fucking hit, like, I'm close to the curb. And you know when you get so close to the curb on the bike that if you turn, you're gonna fucking fall over? You know that point of no return point where you're just fucked? So I'm just like, and I take this huge bail at the street corner in front of all these people. But then I look up and I remember I've got the baby seat on the bicycle. So all these people are like, are you okay? I just look at the seat and I'm like, the river! And I fucking get on the bike super quick and pedal off. They think I lost a baby. I'm not ready to have kids, man. I get grossed out when people show me their ultrasound pictures. You ever see those? I hate that shit. Oh, look at the inside of my uterus and this poorly formed baby that looks like... I'm just like, ugh. So what I do now is when someone shows me their ultrasound, I look at it for a couple seconds and I go, whoa, nice tits. Never show you that shit again. Throw a little fun in what I do. I think kids are fun, man, but do you guys realize horror movies have turned kids into the scariest fucking things in the world? See these horror movies? It's all about kids that murder people? Like, it's fucking terrifying. I can't talk to kids and like not get scared anymore. Like even my own family, my nieces come up to me like, "Can we have some orange juice?" I'm like, "Your kid's fucking possessed. We need to put this kid in the house, burn it down, them inside. It's them or us." Love my horror movies, man. What else have we gone? Hey man, you guys still stoked that Mitt Romney didn't get elected? Isn't that cool? Go Obama, go Obama. Like that. I think here's why I think Mitt Romney lost the election, okay? And people are like, he's too crazy, man. That guy's too far right. His ideas are nuts. I think he could have won the election if he was more nuts. Like if he was just, I think his slogan should have been, "I am a racist," and he would have won the election because America's just filled with people who just want to fucking hear it. They just want to hear it, right? He could have just gone out in front of like all the supporters, been like, "Hey, I may not know how to fix the economy, but I know that all Latinos should be shipped out of this country in burlap sacks. I'm a racist." And then given the finger to a fucking picture of Martin Luther King Jr., and then everyone wearing San Jose Shark track pants and a Snuggie would have voted for the guy. Because that's how I think racists dress. Fuck, man. It's crazy. People, and we live in a big city, right? Like Toronto, we're like, racism's over, man. Some people are like, racism isn't a big deal anymore. You drive 45 minutes in any direction, racism is alive and well, okay? Like I was up in cottage country not long ago, or as I call it, where racists go to swim. And I was up there, and I was about to do this show, and this guy, this is right around the time of the Japanese tsunami, right? Remember that happened? This guy, we're at this guy's house before the show, and it was like Coburg or something, and he goes, "Oh yeah, bud, I wish that wave was about 8 or 9 feet higher so it would have washed all those chinks off that island." How offensive is that, right? Many reasons. First of all, how insensitive. Second of all, this guy thinks Japan's 9 feet tall. Third, he used the wrong racial slur. How shitty of a fucking racist are you? You can't even get your hate right. God damn chicks with their pinatas full of falafel. And it was so insensitive. I felt like being like, "You dumb hick. What if a wave came away to your town and washed the passion flaky crumbs you had for dinner off your summer snowmobile suit? What if a wave came by and washed away the town book or the goat you fuck? You ignorant piece of shit." But the guy was drunk and he owned guns, so I was like, I just said that instead. I mean, and as far as we've come as a society, right? Like in terms of racial tolerance, I think people we're way more tolerant with regards to racism than we are towards LGBT and gay rights and stuff like that. Like people are still fucking terrified of gay people. Like I think a redneck would rather have his daughter fuck a black guy than a gay guy. You know what I mean? Be like, "What's his name, Lance? Is that a black name or a gay name?" "Hope it's a black guy." Well, social commentary, not the way to go tonight. Social commentary, not the way to go. Comics in the back. Yo, where my single people at? Where my single people at? Nowhere. All three of you must be one guy's Mormon wives. I see racially he's pretty cool. Blonde Asian, don't see that very often. The elusive blonde Asian. It's like you're like the white tiger of Asia. They're rare, but you want to put one in a cage when you see one. No. Any ladies single? All of you? It's tough being single, right? Hey, 3 single ladies. Dudes. Thanks, buddy. Make them move. It's tough being single, man. Being single is tough, man. People always want to give you advice when you're single, you know? People in relationships want to give you advice. People used to always tell me this, like, "Here's why you're single, Hunter. You're too nice, man. You're just too nice. Gotta be a bad guy. Chicks love bad guys." And that's bullshit, man, because I never got laid. I went to the bar dressed in my head-to-toe Magneto costume. Nothing. All right. Guys, we have a real fun show for you tonight. So much fun. Hey, our first act, I've done shows in like 3 different cities, and one of them was somewhere in Scotland. So she travels the world all over the place. The world-renowned, ladies and gentlemen, Miss DeAnne Smith. Give it up. Come on.
Thanks, guys. How about a round of applause to Hunter for kicking off the show, being amazing. All right. Hunter was talking about the States. I'm from the States, actually, and I always freak out when I go home because I don't know if you've noticed this about the States. They always seem to be having this debate. Like, even now, they're always having this debate between evolution science and then what they call intelligent design. A debate. It's not even the same conversation. Really. It's like one guy going, well, nuclear reactions in the sun's core fuse hydrogen into helium. The other guy goes, that is a good point. However, sunshine feels like a warm, warm hug. From Jesus. Counterpoint. That's not the same conversation, is it? That's all right. That joke did okay in here, and I'm happy about that. It does okay in Canada. It did a lot better here than it did when I tried to tell it in Texas. So that's nice. That's nice. They were very confused in Texas. They're like, why is that little boy talking about science? Go back to Hogwarts. You know what? I gotta tell you guys. Normally I dress up when I get on stage. I like to wear a little shirt and a little tie. I didn't do that tonight. I am still in pajamas from the waist up, and I feel like I just want to be real about that with you guys because it's getting cold out, and I can't handle. I get depressed in the winter. This is how I know that I'm depressed because I was looking in my jokes notebook, and I found some joke ideas. I don't think these are going to turn out to be jokes. I think they're mostly cries for help. I found some joke ideas with such hilarious titles as Tired of Showering and Nothing Tastes Delicious. That's depressive talk right there. Maybe think of a punchline before you tell a room full of people you're depressed, DeAnne. Try that. Don't just bring people down. These guys, that guy winked at me. I like sleeping a lot, especially in the winter. This is what I discovered. I was at a hotel today, and they told me there was free breakfast from 7 to 10 in the morning. I was like, I stopped listening when I heard the first syllable of 7. Like, that's never going to happen. I don't do things in the single digits. There's no way. If you tell me there is something from 7 to 10, you might as well tell me that there's free breakfast from, like, the 16th to the 17th centuries. I'm not going to get there. There's no way that I'm going to go there. People like to say, they say the early bird gets the worm, right? That's a thing. The early bird gets the worm. I'm like, yeah, but so does the midnight tequila drinker. Like, there are better ways to get worms if you like worms. Also, why do you need so many worms? One of the reasons I think I love it, I have t-shirt sheets on my bed. Do you guys know what t-shirt sheets are? Do you have those? Yes? Yes, that's the only acceptable answer. Is like, fucking love it. You have 2 answers here. Do you know t-shirt sheets? You can go, fucking love it. Or you can go, not yet, because I don't know how to live right. Those are the 2 things. T-shirt sheets are just sheets made of t-shirts, and they're super soft and super comfortable, and the only way t-shirt sheets could be more comforting is if they whispered, you're making the right choices in life. And like, yes! Which it feels like they do when you're hitting that snooze alarm for the 3rd time. It's like, oh. I love sleep so much. I set the alarm. I don't have any reason to be up in the morning. I set the alarm to go off just so I can wake up, hit snooze, and tell consciousness to suck it. That's how much I love sleeping. There's no feeling like hitting that snooze alarm, right? No feeling like it. There's probably also no feeling like owning your own home, but there's only one of these things I can immediately accomplish. Can't get a mortgage, but I can get 9 more minutes of sleep, and that's good. That's fine. I'll own real estate in my dreams. I don't care. For the next 9 minutes, I'm living with my mom in a pancake castle, and that guy from the Old Spice commercials who's also kind of my mom. It's weird, but I like it. It's fine. So those were jokes. And now I just want to tell you guys about my life, because I have some stuff here's the thing, all right, guys? Here's the situation, is I'm having some lady problems, okay? I'm having some lady problems, and I am not just talking about my period, fellas. Am I right? Do you know what I mean, guys? Lady problems, do you know what I mean? I am not just talking about my period, fellas. No, but for real, and before I get into any of it, I just want to say for the record that I'm feminist. I want you guys to know that. And not everybody says that. I have a female friend, and she said to me, she goes, you know, I believe in women's rights and everything, but I'm not a feminazi. I'm not a feminazi. I was like, really? Feminazi? Have you guys heard this? Feminazi? It's like, it is so degrading to feminists. It's so degrading to Nazis. Why would you put those two ideologies? They're very different. I'm going to make one point, and I don't want anyone to get excited. One tiny, tiny point. Nazis were a lot better organized than feminists. That's it. That's all. All I'm saying is that as feminists were as well organized as Nazis, in 1939, we would have had all of Poland just singing folk songs, sewing their own menstrual pads. It could have been incredible, you guys. Could have been cool. People have been like, oh no, the feminazis are coming. Oh no. Just terrifying the town with their resounding cries of Heil Hitler. Oh no. Could have been, yeah, Heil Hitler, you guys. That's a thing that I wrote down on a piece of paper. That's how my life works. I thought, Heil Hitler. I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I thought, take the rest of the afternoon off, DeAnne. You've earned it. You've earned it. Good work. You solved comedy. Take a walk, eat a muffin, enjoy. It's hard. It's hard being a feminist sometimes because there's so many things in the world that can get on your nerves, you know? Like advertisements especially. I saw this, like, you know the American Apparel ads? You guys see these American Apparel ads? You know what I'm talking about? Like the American Apparel ads, they're always like waifish, like 17-year-old girls in like a warehouse somewhere. They're at these really weird angles, you know? It's like, I don't understand how they work. It's like their boobs are facing the camera, but also somehow so is their ass. And you're like, I thought I knew physics. Like, how is this even, and why do I have a boner? But it's hard, and the women, they always like, the ads always say something super sexual, right? Super sexual. It'll be like this woman, and then it will just be like, American Apparel, get inside it! And you're like, okay, I guess. And the women always look kind of drugged, don't they? They look drugged, they look like they just had a sexual assault, right? Or like they're about to have a sexual assault. But at the same time, they're like ironically detached from the whole situation, which is not a bad defense mechanism, ladies. Give that a try sometimes, you know? Like, oh my God, this rape is so 2008. I'm over it. I'm over it. And these ads, they really get on my nerves. Like, as a feminist, I look at these ads and it really bothers me that the beauty industrial complex just exists to objectify women. You know, and as a lesbian, I look at these ads and I'm just like, fucking yeah, I'd get inside it. And I don't want to feel this way, you guys. There's a constant battle in my head, and it's very uncomfortable. A constant battle between the feminist side of me and the lesbian side of me. And the feminist side of me is always like, women's rights, women's rights. And the lesbian side of me is like, yeah, but sometimes you gotta fuck stuff. And I don't want to feel this way, you guys. It's super uncomfortable. And like, no, you don't know. It's hard. And I'm just glad, I'm glad that summer is over. I'm glad that summer is over and women are wearing clothes again, and I don't have to be distracted everywhere I go, because I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't handle, just beautiful women wearing nothing. This is what it's like in Montreal. I assume it's the same here, but this is what happens in the summer. You get these gorgeous women, right? And then they put on, little skirts, tiny little skirts, and then they get on bicycles. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like everything I like, and it's moving. I'm like, whoa! Like, if you're a girl in a skirt on a bike, I will follow you. I will follow you. I don't have a lot to do during the day, and I want to know you, and I want to know where you're going. And I don't know what it is exactly about the skirt and the bike, but I fucking love that combination. And maybe it's, I don't know, the skirt. Work this out with me, fellas. What is it? It's like the skirt, there's an idea of easy access or something, maybe, right? And then they get on the bike, and it's and the legs, obviously, the legs, and they're moving. And then there's the knee pit. Do you guys know the knee pit, inside the knee? And it gets all sweaty and shiny, and you're just like, oh, I could stick stuff in there. And I don't want to feel this way, you guys. What am I going to stick in there? I have nothing to stick in there. I'm going to finger a girl's knee pit? No. I don't want to. Why? I don't want to feel this way. And I saw a girl biking. She had a book in the waistband of her skirt. A book in the waistband of her skirt. She didn't have a basket. She didn't have a bag in the waistband of her skirt. And I was like, you're hot and you read? Like, how many things can a person be? It was just amazing. I didn't even know what the book was. It didn't matter. It could have been anything. Could have been an idiot's guide. I don't even care. It could have been an idiot's guide to herpes. I'm like, you look worth an itch. Like, I don't care. I don't care what that says. I want to be with you. And I don't know. Here's the thing. This is, okay, why? Why do I feel this way about girls? I don't want to feel this way. You guys, like straight guys in the room, it makes sense for you if you feel this way about girls. If you're distracted, if you're always chasing them, that fucking makes sense because they have something you don't have, right? I have a vagina, you guys. It's a pretty good one. Like, I don't need another vagina in my life. Like, why? You know what I mean? Why can't I just stay home with the one I have? Like, honestly, like, why can't I just save time, stay home with the one I have, just set up, like, a mirror? Just set up a mirror, maybe a wig, probably definitely a wig, not just a mirror, right? Probably a wig. If I just set up the mirror, I'd be like, what's Harry Potter doing here? Like, it would be uncomfortable and weird. I'm gonna get going, guys, and let the show happen. I'll tell you this, and you can decide if you want to make my dreams come true. That's all, like, relatively. I heard some noise over here. I don't know what that was, but I got excited. I was like, if you want to make my dreams come true, and then someone went, meh, meh. Here, okay. That's all new material that I'm working on. This is what I would hope would be the end result of that material. I would hope that maybe after, like, the dudes having a good time, you could give me a high five. You could walk by, give me a high five. You could be like, hey, buddy, nice set. I liked it. It was relatable to me. Meh. That would be cool. And then maybe the ladies, I don't know, ladies could just walk by and be like, hey, or whatever. You guys can decide. Thanks.
DeAnne Smith! DeAnne Smith! Oh, man. I'm with the DeAnne, man. I've had a fucking KPJ before. I got a KPJ, knee pit job. I got a knee pit job for sure. Knee pit job. Do a knee pit job? Some of you out there are like, shouldn't it be NP job? Okay. Sorry, man. DeAnne, are you from Montreal? No. Okay. You just spent some time living there? Yes. Okay. I'm a Montrealer, man. Got any Québécois in the crowd? Tu viens d'où? Ah, moi too. I did a French radio ad today, and like you guys hear my voice, right? But I did this francophone radio ad, and I immediately went, bienvenue à l'école de Paris. I like my voice went into like ridiculous French guy, like I don't know why. Something about French makes you fucking just. I'll be like, hey man, how you going in French? I'm like, oh salut, comment ça va? Tu veux revenir chez nous? Like I become this weird fucking high pitched fucking Parisian dude. You guys ever, like, I grew up with a lot of French-speaking kids, right? Grew up with a lot of French-speaking kids, and because of that, I learned a lot of English words wrong because they fucking mangled them. You know what I mean? You ever pronounce a word wrong around people? How embarrassing that is? Or anyways, here's where this comes from. First of all, the French, they don't know where H's go, right? Like, they'll put an H at the beginning of every word that starts with a vowel, and take away an H at every word that starts with an H. No idea how S's work at all. The French, no idea. Like, I would, if you or I were to say, oh, I ate half a bag of chips, they would go, I ate half a bags of chip. Like, they would just fuck up every word in the sentence. So, when it's cold outside, right, and you got the wind chill factor, be like, hey man, it's like minus 20, but bring it 2 because it's minus 27 with the wind chill. You guys know that expression? Well, I grew up with all these French kids, and I learned the word wrong until I was like 20 years old. I thought it was windshield factor. You guys ever hear someone be like, hey, it's cold, man, put on some mittens. It's a minus 20 with the windshield factor. I actually moved here and started saying that to my friends. Like, did you just say windshield, you fucking? But the thing is, even though I learned the word wrong, it still made sense in my head that there would be a thing called the windshield factor, right? Because I pictured like this meteorologist being like looking at a fucking thermometer being like, well, it's pretty cold outside, but let's see how cold it is if you take me to the front of your Daewoo. Get this windshield factor figured out. How will I crack you guys? What I gotta do, go back to sex jokes. That joke's about fucking. where can we take this? Where can we take this? How would you consider yourself as a lover? Like not good or bad or I mean like what's your style? Lazy style. Yeah, coming from the guy who's like, my style is probably pretty lazy for sure. I rarely talk at people vertically. Yo, man. Okay. You ever hook up with a chick you just don't jive with sexually at all? She's like, fuck, that's the weirdest, right? Like I was hooking up with this chick in Hamilton, right? And so naturally I was raw dogging, right? That's just how they do it. And this chick was into like super violent sex, you know what I'm talking about? You know these chicks are like into super rough stuff? Just fucking yelling at you the whole time. Oh yeah, hold me down. Oh yeah, choke me a little, choke me harder. Oh, slap me in the face. So I just skipped all that, gave her a stone cold stunner, and she fucking came all over the place though, all over. Still came. I swear I opened a can of whoop ass. Jesus Christ. Oh, weird one. Okay, hey man. Jesus Christ. Hey, this next dude, speaking of huge muscly dudes, is it a secret what you do behind the scenes? Okay. This is highly controversial. This next act, man, you may recognize him from Young and Dundas Square. It's the guy who screams at you dressed as Batman. Please welcome Alex Toronto Batman Brovedani.
Yeah, I'm retarded, is basically what he's saying. He brought up a special needs student. All right, guys, pay close attention. He'll bite your face. Fuck, you're hot. Sorry. Fuck, hot chicks smoke weed. Shit, man. Shit, I gotta fuck this set. I'm just gonna stare at those. No, I'm joking. Her thigh. Fuck it. All right, fuck it. What? You don't get horny and shit. Weed don't make you horny. Weed don't make me drive so well and shit like that. I'm not going back to Woodbridge tonight. Fuck my mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not the literal sense, but like. Fucking no, you can't drive when you're stoned and shit. Like I put on the turn signal and I thought it was going in my head. Like your brain should go left. You can't. It's awkward. Awkward driving when you're stoned. It's just about as awkward as farting while getting your hair cut. You ever done that shit? Done one rip and then try to lie to the barber, the guy right behind you, where your ass is, and now your fart has formed like a shape of your ass and the hair around it, and then you're like, nah, man, it wasn't the usual with the fart. He hurried up. But that's it, man. That's cool. I can't hand you. I'm dating now. Dating a vegan. Fuck that. Yeah, the pussy's really good. I can accept that. That's the only way. Pussy better be good with vegan. That's it. The fuck is vegan? You feel like you're eating Play-Doh. Like you thought about eating Play-Doh as a kid, but now you're doing it for real. And shit. I was at a restaurant and I was poking at the fucking thing. And yeah, it is true. It is true. I'm hot. I'm sick. I got AIDS. Anyways, no. I'm willing to give it. I don't care. I don't go to jail. Fuck it. Anyways, what is the vegan food? And then I went to a restaurant and I was poking at this fucking thing. And she's like, "What? You're a meat eater?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm rational." Like, what the fuck am I eating right now? Do you have any questions? Yeah. What the fuck is this Play-Doh shit? Okay. And one night, and they call it, well, it's a chicken finger, but it's, chickenless chicken finger. I'm like, really? You ever had a fucking plumless plum? No, you haven't. Okay. That doesn't fucking happen. But that's it. Here's a key thing. Gentlemen, pay attention to this. You might find a woman just like me who's vegan and shit, and that's okay. But they're taking things away that make it fun, life, right? They take the chicken out of the fucking chickenless chicken fingers. They take the fucking leather out of a fake leather coat, Right not? Pretty soon you're gonna get a blowless blowjob. That's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna like it. What's gonna be is the girl's gonna take a non-biodegradable bag, okay, and then wrap it around your cock, and your cock's gonna come out, and your cum or whatever. Fuck that joke. Well, I was supposed to say semen. It's whatever. And fucking. Why did the hot one have to sit up here? And one of the weed and shit. Dreamweaver. That's what's going. Do I have a lighter? Oh, do I ever? No, I don't. I'm clean. Fucking. The fuck were we talking about? I'm gonna look at this shit. Blowless blowjob. Fuck. All right. So before this girl I met, I used to go on Plenty of Fish because I hate myself. And anybody else in that generation? Hey, you want to feel what the bottom of the barrel is? Want to be rejected by a JPEG? What the fuck? And then you know what? There used to be a function you can pay to see if someone rejected or accepted your mail. I have to pay to be rejected? What kind of fucking loser am I? But the thing is, like, you go on Plenty of Fish, and I like your girls, but I hate the way you describe yourselves, because they got different options and whatnot. They're like, I'm average, I'm voluptuous, I prefer not to say. They got, like, a multiple choice of fat going on they could choose fucking from, okay? I was talking to one girl, and she's like, do you like girls with meat on them? I'm like, what, like a sausage? And she's like, no. I'm like, what kind of meat are we talking about here? And she goes, well, I'm not a whale. I'm not a stick. I typed in Buick. Like, I don't know what was the average in that goalpost there. Like, because my average is, I'm definitely not interested, but I'm curious to see how fat you fucking are, because if you can eat all that steak at the keg, you get it for free, apparently, so I can't pay for all of it. Fuck. Oh, man. And then you try to meet someone. People give you advice in Plenty of Fish. Here's advice: delete your account, then yourself. That would be a fucking number one advice if you're on Plenty of Fish. But they're like, like, you should put up pictures that show you, quiet bitches. They should, quiet. You might be hot, but shut the fuck up, please. That last one is a feminist. I'm from Woodbridge, okay? There's a fucking wall. I used to think my mom literally lived in the kitchen. I only had conversations with her in the kitchen. There was like a phone, a map, a washroom for her and shit like that. So please be quiet. Back to Plenty of Fish. So they give you advice and they say, put up pictures that describe you best. Put up recent pictures and shit. Pictures don't do shit. Pictures show you in 2D. They don't show you in 3D. They don't show you emotion. Like, one girl's profile, she had great pictures. Met up with her, she had 2 lazy eyes. Yeah. I thought I was a date with a Cookie Monster. Don't get me wrong, the blowjob was awesome. Cookie, like one fucking all into it and shit. Match up with my balls with your eyeballs. It's dating, man. So I dress up like Batman for kids' parties. Sometimes I'm hired, and like. Stoners think we have to actually hire a Batman. You fucking do, man. You gotta pay. You gotta get some green. You got green. Fuck. So I'm fucking. I hate fucking kids. I don't know about you guys. They're like, here, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God, but I made one prayer back to God. I'm like, please, if you do anything, bring back polio. Like, wipe out a fucking few kids. No, kids are fucking gross, man. I went to one kid's party, and the first thing they said, I showed up as Batman. I'm like, hi, I'm Batman, right? And shit. And they're like, hey, Batman, do you know magic? Do you know magic? What kind of Batman you been watching for the past decade or whatever? What point did Batman fucking pull out a rabbit out of his fucking crotch, whatever the shit he's got there, or Robin's ass, and say, abracadabra? Like, it doesn't happen like that. And they asked to make balloon, can you make balloon stuff? Okay, more Batman stuff. That's awesome. Make balloon stuff. You know, make balloon animals. I made 2 things in balloons, right? Balloon swords and balloon snakes, and they always look like balloon dicks. Okay? And after an hour, these kids wave balloon dicks in the air, say, look what Batman blew me. Right? Then they start wiping across each other's faces, and I'm in the corner going, skeet, 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 skeet. Because you can really be perverted, be professional, stay in character. That's what they paid you for. Be a pro-pervert. But, I'm done this. I'm not really, like, I talked about Plenty of Fish and these girls to shut up. And I'm not good at dating. That's the thing. I'm too fucking, you know, look at me. I'm horrible. I'm gangly. I went on a date and I got angry because the girl on the date started pulling up her cell phone and started texting, right? And I got angry. When you got ethnicity, when you got some background, you get that comes out, right? Like I'm half Italian and half Batman. So when I saw with the phone, all of a sudden my hand just started going, right? Like I couldn't fucking do anything. Like my dad's voice was in my ears. Like let her have it, son. She goes baking. That's what happens, man. You want muffins? You're gonna fucking do it. But like, I did it. And then I tried to be nice. But you ever get angry and then try to be romantic and then it's just hate romantic shit? It's just like, who are you texting, darling, darling? Like you shouldn't be saying darling and clenching your fist. Okay? And she goes, oh, don't worry. I'm just texting my friend Stacy, telling her a nice guy and that you're not raping me. This is my safety text. Okay, first of all, it's still early. Don't be so presumptuous, because like, if you bother to check my text, like, hey, Robbie, don't tape, like, it'd be totally over. That joke just fucking died off. Thanks for the hot. Give it up for the hot girls talking throughout my set. You could be rude with boobs, everybody. I'm kidding. It's all good. Yeah, it's okay. They're nice. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your night. Keep coming, Hunter Collins. Yay.
Alex Brovedani, everybody. They just liked you, Alex. They're just like you. They think you're hot, man. The one on the left's 8 centimeters dilated, not even pregnant. Come on, she likes you. She's up to her ankles in pussy juice. Come on, she's just... Jesus, Lord. What was Alex saying before? Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, he got into the religious thing. I just want to welcome everyone from every different belief structure here tonight, okay? To all our Christian friends here today, I hope you're pumped up for a real fun time at church on Sunday. To all our Jewish friends here tonight, I hope you're pumped up for a real fun time at Jew church on Saturday. And to all our Scientologist friends here tonight, you weirdos, go fuck yourselves. Your religion is pretty much word for word the script of Ghostbusters 2. We got any Jews in the crowd? Where's God's chosen people? Where's God's chosen people? You just pointed at an Asian man. Yeah, man, my name's Quan Ling Steinberg. The Jewish Chinese guy. Here's my black Jewish friend, Del Ronte Gittelschmidt. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck if someone's religious, all that. But one thing I find weird is I couldn't be religious because of the no sex before marriage thing. Listen, that sucks. These people are like, I was hooking up with this one girl, this Catholic girl, and I was trying to go for home, right? And she's like, no, I'm saving myself for marriage. Only put it in my butt. You guys know these type of girls, right? You've heard of that? It's crazy. Everyone knows someone. And it does exist, man. That's so fucked up. Only put it in my butt. Anal sex is like so far beyond vaginal sex in terms of intensity. That's like offering someone a joint and them being like, no, I don't smoke. But then they chug a pint of heroin in your face. No. I'm saving myself for marriage. I'm a virgin. Your anus is an Audi. Yeah. All right. Hey, man, coming up next, one of the best touring partners a comedian could have on the road. This guy's a living party. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Garrett Jamieson, everybody.
There we go. I like that little handle there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? What's that? Yeah, thank you very much. I know my way around a mic stand, baby. You into guys who handle mic stands real well? Yeah. Stop it. All right, guys. Hey, What's going on? You got the bag? Nice. Nice. Nice, man. That's awesome. You know, guys, check it. Okay, here we go. You ready? Are you ready for this? Okay, man. Okay, so here we go. All right, so, all right, here we go. I got gum on my shoe the other day. I got gum on my shoe. Don't you hate it when you get gum on your shoe? I know. The way I got gum on my shoe is I kicked somebody in the mouth. I guess it's just karma coming back to bite me in the ass. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Guys, I was at home eating grapes, right? Grapes are so good, right? I was eating like tons of grapes, and then I turned the lights off, and I was eating grapes in the dark. Turns out I wasn't eating grapes. Turns out I was eating witches' eyeballs. Yeah, guys, check it out. You're going to love this one. Okay, here we go. Guys, my new favorite food right now is snowmen, right? You cut them down. You're like, holy shit, there's a 4-baller, right? You take the snowmen back home, boil it up in a big pot, make a snowman stew. Surprisingly, snowman stew tastes a lot like carrot soup. Guys, I eat so much carrot soup when the ladies are like, should we do it with the lights on or off? I'm like, doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Eyes are that good. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah. Okay, guys, here we go. You ready for this? Okay, this one is good. Okay, you feel me? Okay, a duster is the greatest invention ever because even when it's not being used, it's still collecting dust. What? Okay, guys, check it out. You feeling me? Okay, guys, I've been playing some basketball lately. I'm like the CNN of basketball. The CNN of basketball. I'm always airing, but my coverage is amazing. It goes on from here, guys. Check it out. You're going to love this. Okay. Yeah, here. Guys, here we go. I was at, guys, here we go. So here it is. Check it. Okay, feel me? Okay, here we go. I was at a heroin convention doing comedy for people that do heroin. Man, they have the best applause breaks. They're all like, that's good. That's a good one. I'm like, you're a little awake for someone who's doing heroin. Man, okay, check it out. Okay, you're going to love this. Here's just a thought. It's not a joke. It's just an idea. But what I want to do is put lighters up dogs' butts, right? But like down, facing down, so when they drag their ass along the thing, it like sparks shoot out everywhere, and you're like, holy shit, it's like a mini drag racer. Sparky. Sparky the dog. Guys, man, I have this uncle back home. He's really immature. How immature is he? He's 67 and he died of SIDS. Sudden infant death syndrome, guys. 67. Check it out. Okay, guys. Here we go. I got this other uncle back home. He's so fat. How fat is he? He's so fat when he died, we had to cremate him just to fit him into the casket. It was an open casket. It was weird. Sneeze guard right there. Right? My job back home, working at the funeral home, it's my uncle's funeral home. My job was helping putting bodies in the caskets. And some of those bodies were dead. Get in there, you. And he's like, no, I'm not dead yet. And you are. We've taken your wallet. We don't take their wallets. Don't. You get shit, guys. Oh, man. Cheers. Yeah, continuing. Guys, you ever been to a good funeral? You ever been to a good funeral? Yes. Yeah, there's some good funerals. And the after-party food, like, what's the best is, like, you always get tea and coffee and stuff like that. And then there's, like, they never have cream. It's always Coffee Mate. Right? You always get Coffee Mate. I think the original name that they had to change it to Coffee Mate was Cremate. They're like, we can't have that. That's strange. Because Cremate, no, that's just gross. Guys, check it out. Okay, here we go. Guys, this one right here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Man. Oh, man. What? Okay, so here we go. So here's how you figure out if you've picked up a tranny by accident. Okay, ready for this? So before the whole incident where you're like, oh, man, there's a dink down there, right? Before that happens, you're like, ugh. Titty fucker first, and if you get razor burn, run away, right? Check it. Okay, guys, you're gonna love this. Guys, a lot of people allergic to latex condoms, and you have to use sheep gut condoms. Apparently, using sheep gut isn't that the worst? Yeah, that's yeah. They have to use sheep gut condoms, right? Here's a word to the wise: remove the rest of the sheep, because otherwise you're just fucking a sheep and you're trying to put it in her, and you're like, baby did a bad thing. You know what I'm saying, guys? Okay, man. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, man, this one's great. Yeah, ready? Okay, so here it is. So, yeah, so here's a riddle. I always have sex in the vagina and always in the ass. How is that possible? I have sex with donkeys. Right there, guys, check it out. There's riddles for you. Oh, man, I'm down to smoking 2 packs a day, which sounds good if I was smoking cigarettes, but I'm talking about smoking wolves. My wolf meat industry isn't doing that well. Guys, buy wolf meat. I need the money. Okay, check it out, guys. Smoking 2 packs a day. Guys, what? Oh, man, did the gum on my shoes. Huh. Guys, did you hear about that girl? Did you hear about that girl who was madly in love with her stairs and she fell down them, and then when she went to the hospital, she's like, my husband did it. Because she was so madly in love with her. Guys, check it out. You're going to believe this. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, we got this dog back home. We've nicknamed him Tremors. Not because he shakes a lot, but because he has worms like that movie Tremors. People are grossed out by that. Guys, I should have named him Tequila, because that's for all you old guys that know that tequila had worms in it at one point. Guys, this tequila's... It's funny to think that that's how you know if your tequila was bad, if there weren't worms in it. Man, this tequila is disgusting. No worms in this. Man. Oh, man. Okay, so I got laser hair removal done. Yeah, that's right, guys. I got laser hair removal done, and I was also going for my laser eye surgery the same day. Got them confused. But let me just tell you, the inside of my underwear looks amazing right now. Guys, check it out. Okay, you feeling me? Okay, here we go, guys. Check it. Okay, this one is good. My new favorite food, other than snowmen, my new favorite food right now is that fuzzy corn that you can get from the hardware store. I mean, paint rollers. I love eating paint rollers. Acrylic is my butter. Know what I'm talking about, guys? No, I knew it. It's great up here, guys. Guys, my mind's like a dead terrorist. It's all over the place. What? Okay, guys, check it out. Guys, yeah. You remember when that little cat snuck into the cockpit of the airplane? It was kind of like a little terrorist, a cute little fuzzy terrorist going into the cockpit, right? And I just want to ask you guys, where were you on 9 Lives 11? What's that? Did you ask how was that racist? What's that? Were you at recess when the cat went into the cockpit? Oh, not 9 Lives 11. No, this is a completely different 9/11. This one is a little cute one where a cat like snuck out. 9 Lives 11. Cats have 9 lives. 9 lives, cats? Is this common knowledge that cats have 9 lives? Okay, I'm just making sure because I'm feeling really strange then up here. It's like, guys, we all know that cats have 9 lives, and people are like, what the fuck is he talking about? Cats? What is a cat, buddy? Right? I'm like, what do you mean, what's a cat? They're cute and fuzzy. It's like, you talking about yourself, you cute, fuzzy freak? I'm like, no, I'm not a cat. Kind of. Meow. Guys, check it out. Here we go. Okay, this one's good. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, so, if a baby kicks in a womb, it's cute. If I kick in a womb, I'm going to prison for like 9 years. You know what I'm talking about, guys? I got one from this guy. I got one. Okay, guys, check it out. Okay, here we go. You ready for this? All right, okay. So, you guys know Deliverance? It'd be strange if that hillbilly was your roommate. Because, like, you'd be asked to ask your friend if you can sleep on his couch or something, and he comes up and he's like, I want you to squeal like a pig, but you'll have to do it really quiet because my roommate's sleeping. Because he's very nice, those hillbillies, when they know they're not. Guys, check it out. Okay, here we go. I'm like the toilet seat in a woman's washroom. I'm down for everything. Guys, check it out. Okay, guys, I have 13 pairs of socks or 26 jizz rags. That's a good one. Okay, guys, here we go. Guys, you want to get abs? Here's my ab workout for you. Just don't poo for like a month. Right? And then your intestines fill up with so much poo they kind of protrude. And you're like, check out my sweet abs. There's like one big one here and then like a bunch of little ones like this. Right? And you're like, that's strange abs. I'm like, I'm the shituation, man. I'll show you my abs. Yeah, guys. Hey, check it out. Okay, here we go. Man, the best member of the band Kiss was the 5th unknown member, the Mime. Kiss Army's building, guys. Let's get this going. Okay, guys. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we are. All right, check it out. Okay. So, I hate hipsters. Sorry, did he say he hates hipsters? I'm like, no, I hate hipsters. Stop staring at my goddamn hips, buddy. All right, check it out. Okay. Man, okay, here we go. Okay, guys. People, a lot of comics tell dick jokes. I just tell comedic jokes. Guys, check it out. Okay, you feel me right now? Okay, check it out. Okay, here we go. I love playing rock, paper, scissors with old folks. I'm talking really old folks because they got the arthritis and all. They're just going to be throwing rocks and you're just like, win, 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 win. Ah, she's dead. Win, 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 win. I've gone through so many old folks' homes, guys. Check it out. Okay. This is the kind of the final one. When I worked at the funeral home, my one uncle told me like my one job, other than helping him put more bodies in the caskets, He's like, you keep your other goddamn uncle out of the funeral home. And I didn't know why he was going in there, right? So my job was to keep him out. And the way I picture it is a lot like Morning Ralph, Morning Sam, like the sheepdog and Wile E. Coyote, right? So like every morning I'd be like the sheepdog, and there'd be my uncle, like Wile E. Coyote. And then I would go behind the desk and start sleeping, and go like, right? And then he would tiptoe in like this. And he'd hide behind something and like see if I'm still there. I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And then he'd step in front of me and wave his hand in front of my face, but I'd be out. Like I'd be sleeping. I'd be like, woo, 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 woo. Right? And then he'd go downstairs and steal a body bag and carry the body bag out, right? And then unzip it. And then I'd already be in the body bag punching him in the face over and over again. And he'd be like, woo, woo, and slowly zip it back up. Oh, guys. I painted a picture of the Atlantic Ocean once, and it looked identical to the Atlantic Ocean because I used oil-based paints. Thank you very much. I've been Garrett Jamieson.
Garrett Jamieson, everyone. Oh, someone oohed your fucking ocean joke at the end. They're like, whoa, man, don't talk about oceans that way. Hey, man, Garrett was talking about that rock, paper, scissors. I realized that it's funny about rock, paper, scissors. You guys ever think that the 3 symbols in rock, paper, scissors that you make with your hand are like the 3 best ways to manually pleasure a chick? Ah! Garrett's talking also about trannies, how to tell if people are trannies. If you want to be able to tell if someone's a tranny, everyone knows you got to look at the shoulder-waist ratio, right? That's how. If the distance between her shoulders and waist are smaller than her cock, it's for sure dude. It's for sure dude. Guaranteed that's a dude. All right. Hey, man, we're gonna one more act, and we're going to give away a bong. We have our bong competition. So think about whether or not you want to participate in the bong comp tonight. It's a real sweet bong. Looks like something out of Beetlejuice. So keep that in mind. But without further ado, we've got the man who hosts every Sunday right here at Vapor Central. He hosts Stoner Sundays, the enfant chéri of Vapor Central, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Rita.
Everybody's so high. Look, nobody even claps for anything. Vapor Lounge, make some motherfucking noise. Let me hear you, baby. We got 150 people in here, man. Look what we're doing right now. Are you fucking kidding me? We're the fucking best city in the world. We're smoking weed in a giant apartment and nobody gives a fuck. No one's trying to stop us. And we're not even scared of anybody trying to stop us. Imagine cops walked in here right now. We wouldn't give a fuck. They'd go, hey, nobody move. We'd all look at them and be like, no, duh. We're on couches, you fucking asshole. This guy's sleeping, man. Shh. Come on, man. Come on. We're not scared. We live in the best motherfucking city in the world. Every comic, too, has been talking about relationships and being single. I love being single and being a pothead because every guy in here has used this line on a girl that he knows that smokes weed. People who don't smoke weed can't use it, but you know what I'm talking about. Some guys are already laughing. You just message her, go, hey, what are you doing? You want to chill out, maybe burn one? That's the best line in a book. Every pothead. Yo, what are you doing later? You want to go for a cruise, maybe burn one? And you can tell a girl wants you, she says yes. She wants to come get high with you. If she doesn't want you, she goes, no, I don't even smoke weed. And then you see pictures of her at the club like, yo, burning those. I love smoking weed in the city because I've been smoking for years, and we have funny cops in the city. You think you have tough cops? These cops don't give a fuck about weed. And it's true, because you ever been outside and seen them drive by? I was outside one time and some old lady was complaining about this place. She was going, how come the cops don't care? And there was a kid all high outside, just looked at her and he went, because we live in Toronto, man. And the lady literally went, what does that mean? How come nobody cares? He goes, nobody cares. Cops don't care. Look, lady. Look, there's cops driving by. Look, they looked and they don't give a fuck. It's true. You know the cops drive by and go, hey, look, that's that place. I know, I wish we didn't have to work, you know? You know, they got comedy shows in there and shit. My son says they're hilarious. My daughter and wife, too, you know. Being from Toronto, we have to deal with bike cops. All high and shit. You ever been in a park? Right when you finish your joint, you see cops roll by on bikes? Don't you just look at them and go, fucking faggots? It's not because of anything. It's just because they're little shorts and they're biking their bell. Ring, ring. Hey, you guys smoking dope down there? No? All right. And it's great when you're smoking weed in a car. Doesn't everything change when you're smoking weed in a car? It's funny because everybody changes. Everybody changes. And it's the funniest shit when it happens too, because you don't give a fuck. You and your friends, 4 people in a car smoking weed, everybody's laughing, the music's loud, windows down, you're yelling at people, hey, fuck off, hey, all right. But as soon as you see the cops, everything changes, don't you? Because you're all high, you're smoking a joint, you're like, fuck. And it's funny, because it's always the guy in the front, passenger, eh? You know, it's like, hey, man, you gonna pass? Hey, cops, cops, cops. Everybody act cool. Everybody act cool, man. Everybody act cool. Relax, man. Relax. Hey, man, we were acting cool, bro. Now we look like we have heroin in our ass, man. Relax, these cops don't know shit. Sure they don't. 4 kids in a car looking straight. Nobody's saying anything. Music's down, the windows are slowly going up. The best is sometimes you ever been in a car and you're like, hey, cops, 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 take off your hats, take off your hats. Why? Bro, if they look at us and we have hats, it's different. You're right. What about this one? This is a good one. You ever been in this car? Hey, cops, 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 everybody, hey, light a cigarette, man. I don't smoke. Shut the fuck up! Oh, yeah, I'm fucking dying back here, bro. Shit. You always have that one driver who's like, cops, who gives a fuck? He just pulls out cologne. You know what's great? I always imagine it's great for us. We have a fucking, everybody go, oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. But isn't it great? Imagine the cops seeing all that shit. They pull the corner and they're like, hey, Johnson, hey, see those kids right there? What about them, man? Look, they all just took off their hats as soon as they seen us. All 4 of them took off their hats. Look, they're all looking straight and the windows are just going up. Look, they're all lighting cigarettes now. All 4 of them. But they haven't stopped looking straight. How are they doing this shit? Look, the kid in the back doesn't even want the cigarette. He's coughing and shit. Look, he put the window down, now he's putting it back up. You want to get these kids? Nah, man, they're already scared. So what do you want to do? Let's just follow them for 10 minutes. Fuck them up, you know? See what happens. You've been in that situation too. Everybody's all high in the car. You're like, oh, cops, hey, okay, no, it was a roach. It was a roach, no worries, man. And then 10 minutes later, they're still following. You're like, hey, you're gonna pull us over or not, man? Everybody's all fucked in the car. Everyone's all nervous and shit. These fucking cops, man. I can't go down, bro. I got a knife. You got a knife? I got a knife! Holy fuck. Bro, relax. Everything starts coming out. I think I'm gay. Whoa, bro. Hey, easy, man. It's just cops, man. Holy fuck, dog. Don't be heat. Don't be heat. And smoking weed changes when you have immigrant parents. I have immigrant parents. Who in here has immigrant parents? Let me hear you. Make some noise. Let me hear you guys. It's much different. When you have immigrant parents and you smoke weed, you never hear an old little Portuguese lady go, oh yeah, my son, the best kush. I tell you, hey Maria, I smoke a little bit, I sleep for 2 hours. I wake up, I make pasta, I eat everything, I gotta make again, I don't care. You never hear that shit. You never hear immigrant ladies or men, they don't like drugs. They don't understand what drugs are. I grew up on Lansdowne and Bloor in Toronto, and my little Portuguese mom, you know what she associates drugs with? Crackheads. My mom thinks I'm a crackhead because I smoke weed. I swear to God, I remember when she first found out, she's like, Mike, are you smoking drugs? I was like, yeah, why? Who cares? She's like, why? You're gonna walk like that? It's not the same drug at all. You kidding me? Those people get high and steal cars. I get high and steal the pizzas in the fridge and shit. Yeah. And I remember my mom, if you have immigrant parents, they don't know how to explain drugs. They'll use religion against you too. They can't wait. I remember when I was a kid, my mom didn't even use it against me. She seen a crack. I remember one time when I was a kid, my mother and I, Lansdowne Station, I seen a crackhead do one of the funniest things I've ever seen someone do. You ever seen crackheads just vibrating? I seen a crackhead do that shit, but he moved across the street without moving his legs. Okay? Did you ever see that shit? Like a cell phone on a table. And I remember looking at my mom. I go, Mom, how's he doing that? My mom didn't know. She goes, he not like Jesus. Yeah, that's why he walk like that. You ever come home and your parents use religion against you? You come home, your eyes are all red. They're like, look at your eyes. They are red like the devil. You're like, relax, man. No, tell me to relax. No, tell me to relax. I don't like it, and God not like it. And I go, God, I remember one time I looked at my mom, I go, Ma, God loves weed. And she goes, never say that. And I go, God does love weed, Mom. God does love weed. Because God made plants. Yeah, weed is a plant. Yeah, so God made weed. Yeah, no. No, it's not like that. So then what is it, Ma? Mikey. What? Fuck you. Okay, fuck you. No kidding, fuck me. Imagine living your whole life never smoking weed. You ever think about getting high with your little immigrant parents just to see what would happen? Give my mom a little weed cookie just to see what happens. Ma, eat the cookie. I like the cookie. Yeah, you do like the cookie. Just to see. Ma, how are you feeling? You ever feel like, I never feel like this before. What do you want to do? I want to clean the house, but I don't want to move. You hungry? Yeah, what do you want to make to eat? Are you hungry? I'm starving. What do you want to make to eat? Chicken. What kind of chicken? Chocolate chicken. Guys, I've been Mike Rita. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. Hey, Hunter Collins, everyone.
Mike Rita, man, he's here every Sunday. Come check him out. So, hey, man, it's bong competition time. We're going to give away this bong. We already had one guy in the back who volunteered, who wanted to come win this thing. You can come up, buddy. Anyone else want to take on this dude at the bong comp? Here's the bong. Okay, check it out. Like I said, looks like something out of Beetlejuice, or what's left after a Jewish zebra gets circumcised. Jewish foreskin. Come on up. All right. We've got our two competitors. Who here has never seen the bong competition? Let me hear. Let me hear if you've never seen the bong competition. Okay. Here's how it works. We got two bongs. One after the other, these guys are going to have to hit the bong. He should be listening, right? Hey, what's your name's Antonio, right?
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
But you need a weed nickname, so you're going to be Ganjmeister General. And your name? I don't know if that's either just the most high name I've heard or the most ethnic name I've ever heard in my life. You ever have someone be like that? You'd be like, hey, man, what's your name? You'd be like, and then you're like, sorry? And you start feeling like you're a racist for not understanding his fucking mumbling ass. You're like, what is it? You're Buddy from now on. You're just Bud. You're just going to be Bud. No, what's your name?
Ravi.
Ravi. Okay, you're going to be Master Splifter. Okay, so we got Ganjmeister General, Master Splifter. What you guys do is one after another. You hit the bong, clear it, give me back the bong. I yell, hit it. We play dance music, and you guys do a touchdown end zone celebration dance. Okay? And then you guys vote on who did the better dance / weed hit. And I always got to remind you guys got to clap and be loud for who you think won, because every week half the crowd just puts their arms up like I can hear your fucking arms. So just yell. Okay. Ganjmeister, you ready for this? Okay. Let's cheer him on. I go first? Yeah. Ganjmeister, 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 Ganjmeister. Hit it! He said, that's it. Did you hear that, DJ? He said, cut it out, I'm done, bitch. That was cool, in your own little world there. All right, buddy, you guys think Master Splifter's got what it takes to take this dude? All right, man. Hit me that. Splifter, 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 Splifter. He hit that in like 2 seconds. Hit it! saxophone. Air saxophone and the world's tiniest harp. That was amazing. Okay, it's vote time. Remember, you guys got a hoot and a holler for who you think took it. Do you guys think the man going home with bongle juice is the Ganjmeister General? Or is it Master Splifter? I think it's pretty clear. Congratulations, buddy. Hang on to that light or whatever. Hey, man, always the best part of the show, I swear, that fucking dance comp. You never know what's going to happen. We had one guy throw down an invisible cloud of smoke one time and, like, disappeared, but he was still on stage. Okay. You can come sit down, homie. Hey, guys, it's headliner time. You guys ready to see a dude line a shitload ahead for you or what? Like I said, this man is the voice of Y108 in Hamilton. Please welcome to the stage. Hearty applause for your headliner, Mr. Barry Taylor, everybody.
I guarantee you it'll be your very last time breathing. Your simple words just don't move me. You're minor, we major. You're all up in the game and don't deserve to be a player. Don't make me have to call your name out. Your crew is featherweight. My gunshots will make you levitate. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. When the things get for real, my warm heart turns cold. Another nigga deceased, another story is told. It ain't nothing really.
Keep it going for Hunter, everybody. How you guys doing? Hey, you're the hot girl? That's it? And you got two guys, okay? Leave you alone? You're another hot girl? A lot of guys here. Oh, there's pretty girls here too. Oh. And there's you guys. What the fuck's going on over here? This is usual suspects with like the Mexican equivalent or something. That's all right. Yeah, my name's Barry. A lot of people have been making fun of Hamilton tonight. I'm actually from Hamilton. I don't know if you guys... Okay, no, that's good. Thank you. That's kind of the reaction you get when you tell people you're from Hamilton. It's a little awkward. It's like farting on a first date. It's like, it happens, so go Ticats. Here is my joke about Hamilton you guys can have. You can tweet this later on if you want. It's my Hamilton joke. It goes, why don't Hamilton shopping mall parking lots have spaces for expecting mothers? Right? Because 14-year-old girls can't drive. Boom. Yeah. Teen pregnancy, as Hunter mentioned, a bit of an issue in Steeltown right now. I'm not saying the girls in Hamilton are easy, but in Hamilton, second base is anal. So, no. Sucks living in Hamilton. So you can tell anal jokes, and people are like, yeah, I could totally see that. Yeah, the fucking whores. The thing is, though, I grew up in Hamilton near the university, which is like the only kind of nice, all right part of Hamilton, right? And so I lived there. Then when I moved in high school, we moved to the suburbs, to a town called Ancaster, but it's part of Hamilton or whatever. So but the thing is, everyone in Hamilton thinks Ancaster is like Beverly Hills. You know what I mean? It's just because it doesn't smell as bad as the rest of the city. It's the only reason. And then so if I'm home in Hamilton, I'm like, hey, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from the West End. I'm like, well, actually, I lived in Ancaster. They're like, you're not from fucking Hamilton, you faggot. I'm like, all right, sorry, guys. But then I come here, like I live in Toronto now, and they're like, where are you from? I'm like, from Hamilton. Oh, actually, Ancaster. They're like, whatever, you're from Hamilton, you fucking loser. I'm like, okay, thank you. That's awesome. There's nothing I can do. Literally, I'm a loser in my hometown and outside of it. It's not, man, I don't know. Anybody here from a shitty city, shitty town or anything? Yeah? Where are you guys from? Shelburne? Where's that? Oh, okay. But at least that's a town, right? Like, people get make fun of it. Like, I don't know where that is. 5,000 people? All right. I mean, like, shitty. It's not even a Tim Hortons. Jesus Christ. Is that even allowed in there? What is it, a reserve? What the fuck's going on with that? Wow. Do you have a coffee spot? Yeah, coffee time. Of course you do. Of course you do. Has there ever been a nice coffee time ever? Like ever? Does it like the crack whores come with the franchise? They're just like, no, yeah, you leave him in that corner, he's fine. No, that's on us. Don't worry about it. It's mandatory. Fucking coffee time. What about like it just I don't know. It's just not fun. Like I said, anyway, I was gonna talk more about shitty cities, but that's depressing. Like I was saying, if anyone here is from Oshawa or something, then we can relate. We can, yeah, right on. See, sucks, right? It's and everyone, man, especially you go to a nice city, like you come here, you go to Montreal or something, you tell them you're from Oshawa or Hamilton. Everyone talks to you like you're mentally retarded. They're just like, okay, hey, you got out, eh? Well, welcome to the big city. You're just like, yeah, thank you, you fuck. I have Google Maps. I got here all right. Don't worry about it. They give you cups of water all the time. I don't know. We have our own drinking water. Anyway, I live in Toronto now, and I live over in the gay village by the neighborhood. You guys know that? You guys, I like living over there. You know, it's fun, whatever. I got a bunch of gay friends. You guys ever go to Pride, though? You go to the Pride Festival at all? Yeah? Some of you? Yeah? I went this year, and I went a little crazy. I got a little too drunk with my friends, and man, I was going nuts. I was throwing glitter everywhere, and dancing on Church Street with my gay friends, just trying to keep up, you know. And while we were there, though, and the other thing, too, is, I don't know if you guys know this, I was unaware, at Pride, there's naked old men everywhere. Like, everywhere there are naked, minimum 40 to 50, 60-year-old men just walking around. I don't even give a shit, though. I was embracing it. So I'm going up to them and, like, posing for pictures where I'm holding their balls with one hand, and then my other hand's like a number one sign, and I'm just like, unity or whatever, you know, like Pride 2012. And now it's my screensaver. And but while we were there, unfortunately, somebody got hurt. This guy twisted his ankle because he was dancing so aggressively. And the paramedics had to come, and the paramedics arrived on a golf cart that had a siren on it, right? So they're trying to bust through this massive crowd of people on Church Street on a golf cart and firing off a siren, right? But I don't know if you guys have ever been to a gay club, because they love sirens. That just means shit's going to the next level. That's all that means. So the guy's driving down Church Street, firing off his siren, and it just made the party go crazier. Everyone went to the next level. The guy that injured his ankle actually got up and started dancing again, because he's like, holy fuck, the siren's going? Okay. No, I can walk it off. It's no problem. I was thinking maybe that's like healthcare in the gay neighborhood, is you just gotta show up with the siren, and once you get there, they shake it off. They're like, okay, no, it's worth living. Forget it, I'll do it. There's a brand new Subway restaurant in my neighborhood. You guys seen those before? Brand new Subway restaurant. It's like 20 feet from my apartment. And I think that's really gonna impact the business of the Subway restaurant 40 feet from my apartment, right? It's 20 feet, I'm not walking that, that's crazy. It's 20 feet, that's like 46-inch subs, right? That's a long way to go. The one, this isn't even, this is true, there are literally like a Subway there, the one Subway doesn't have green olives, though. I was like, where do you get the balls to not have fucking green olives when your friend not a stone's throw from here does? I could throw an olive from this place and hit, but I can't because you don't fucking have any, so I'm gonna go. Anyway, that was more for me than you guys. I watch TV, and I was thinking, man, you know how much more exciting NASCAR would be if they had to have a baby in the passenger seat? Can you imagine how fucking awesome that would be? Everyone would have the baby on board stickers. And just the wrecks. Like, holy shit. He's got fucking 9-month-old in there. Okay, sorry. I watch it, TV. I still like reality TV. I don't know if you guys like that. You guys ever watch the show Intervention? Yeah. Fuck. I still love that show, however old it is. Do you guys know there's an Intervention Canada now? You guys see that? Every time that comes on, don't you just secretly hope it's going to be someone you know? Like, there's a CN Tower. Holy shit. Okay, I haven't seen Dan in like 3 months. This could be it. Oh, fuck yeah. And why is Intervention so much better when you're smoking weed, right? And you just sit there. I love to when you smoke weed watching Intervention, and at the end they show the summary and they relapse, and I'm just like, fucking loser. What the fucking commit to something, you fucking pathetic. You're pathetic. Oh, I just got chips all over my fucking gut. Man, the thing about Intervention though is that show's been around forever. Like everybody knows about Intervention now. It's a very popular show. Kind of begs the question, how does anybody ever not get busted on Intervention, right? Like how do you get busted, I guess I should say. Like how do you have no idea what's going on with Intervention? Like you're an addict and you're just oblivious, no clue what's happening. And then, but at some point, wouldn't your dealer tip you off at the very least? Wouldn't you be like, hey man, hey, what's going on? You want to buy some crack? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll sell you some crack. I noticed you brought a camera crew with you. That's a little different. You rolled up in an A&E minivan. That's not the same as your usual shopping cart, so I'll get you to pay cash and we'll forego the blowjob on this one. I was looking after my friend's dog the other day, and he's like, man, having a dog's the best shit in the world. I was like, yeah, it's pretty good, I guess. And he's like, they just love you unconditionally. They don't give a shit what you do. They're still gonna love you. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't know. Is that real? And he's like, man, I came home at fucking 3 in the morning the other night, drunk off my fucking ass, pissed all over the floor. My dog didn't care, man. He got into bed with me. I was like, well, first of all, he probably cared, but he can't talk. You know what I mean? That's a big thing. If dogs could talk, I think we'd find a lot more dogs not like loving us a lot less unconditionally. You know, there'd be certain conditions, for instance, probably not pissing on the floor. And then I was like, man, but he can't talk. Like you have no idea what he's thinking, because he can't say anything. But you still have to feed him, right? So he's probably like, shit, you just pissed all over the floor, but I want to eat in the morning, so I'm just going to go to bed and curl up. I'm not going to go. I don't know where that joke's going, guys. There's something there, though, about dogs can't talk. They can't talk. Not splitting any atoms. You guys hear that the murder rate is at an all-time low in Canada? Did you guys hear that? Yeah. That's a recession. Even the murderers can't find work right now. Right? Yeah, that was my bailout joke. I'll tell you that, I don't know. I thought this would go away once you get older, but it doesn't. Does everyone here still have a friend that no matter how awkward the situation, they say something to make it just 10 times worse? You know what I mean? You're like, how is that? How are we in our 30s and you still haven't figured out that you need to stop talking? Like, I was out with a friend the other night and my cousin, and sadly, my friend's brother last summer died in a skydiving accident. Okay, which is terrible. So we're sitting there, and it came up in conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking his brother passed away in a skydiving accident. And my fucking cousin goes, skydiving. Right on. So, something go wrong with the parachute? And I'm just like, holy Christ. I just look at the ground, and the guy's like, he's like, what's that? He's like, something go wrong with the parachute. I was just like, what is he supposed to say to that? What possible, be like, no, actually, it was a flying tiger, and got onto his jugular about midway down, and the amount of blood loss. Parachute worked fine, actually. Parachute was good, and actually made it worse because it took longer for him to get to the ground. So, so if you're ever in that situation, parachute's a safe bet, is what I'm saying. Leave it at that. I was also watching TV. I don't know, say yesterday. Doesn't matter. It's the same joke it was a month ago, guys. Saw a story on the news that apparently it's become popular again for women to save themselves for marriage. You guys know that? Women are saving themselves for marriage. No. Which is nice, right? If you want to honor tradition. But I was thinking, what happens if you do that? You're saving yourself for marriage, and then you die tragically before the big day. That means that when you get to heaven, you have to have sex with a suicide bomber. Some of you. Yeah. Let's give it one more minute. So, start fucking, ladies. Get your fuck on. Don't let them win. One last thing I wanted to ask you guys about, it's swearing. So I guess right now, like, the word that still really upsets women, especially, is cunt, right? C word, that's the word, cunt. Like, you don't call me a fucking cunt, right? Which is, okay, that's where we're at now. But that's gonna go away eventually, because 10 years ago, that was how it was with the word bitch. Like, I remember when bitch first became popular, maybe more than 10 years, maybe like 20 years, like right after Snoop and all that came out, you couldn't call a girl a bitch without it being like, don't call me a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like, just boom, like if you called a girl a cunt now, it'd just be like, what? Like, too far. And that was bitch 10 years ago, or 20 years ago. But you call a girl a bitch now? Like 9 times out of 10, you're like, oh, fuck you, bitch. She's like, fuck you, bitch. Like, the women have empowered bitch. So what I'm saying is, it's on you to take cunt and just make it, more acceptable. Thank you. Right? I can say bitch in front of my mom now, you know? I can't say cunt in front of my mom. That's fucked. Maybe in 10 years from now? I don't know. Something to think about, guys. Let's get Hunter Collins back up here. Thanks a lot.
Hey, that was Barry Taylor. Before we go, I just want to say thanks so much for coming out. You guys were a really fun crowd, and we never take it for granted that you guys come to Vapor Central. Remember to tip the wait staff on your way out. And one more round of applause for all the acts you saw tonight, huh? Did you guys have a fun time? You guys gonna come back? All right, see you in a bit. Party hard, smoke it like it's weed.
Radio star. When Terry Hatcher was on my show, she came on to me. I was tempted to go. Head of laundry, she thinks I'm great. I would bet my life I could get her on the first date. Courtney Love, Madonna, and Sharon Stone. I could get them all together and make each one moan. Tammy, Raquel, Carmen, Patty, Demi, Abby Dummy. I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man. I can't believe I am who I am. I live in thoughts. I'm immature. They say I'm great, but I'm not sure. My whole life sucks. Each minute blows. This gangly body, this monstrous nose, this droopy ass, this tiny schween. No wonder I get on the air and act so mean. I wish my life were much more simple. I've got all working the size of a pimple. I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man. I can't believe I am who I am. I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man. I can't believe I am who I am. I'm a tortured man.
I think so.
I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man. I'm a tortured man.
Sit
I'm
down.
a tortured man.
Order not to be stupid, you moron.
Just think it for a minute. Should I trade half my money for 10 times as much sex? It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell. It's an equation from hell.